Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So SMU's offense is on the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Grab near the marker is Hudson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Good quickness to grab it off the balance. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. And the Mustangs are on the move. They'll go back to the ground.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
42 Spider. 4-2.
He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, SMU! And they strike first.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So California's offense will go to work for the first time today. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They keep attacking through the air. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Mustangs. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up for the...
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Handoff from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the front.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
What a massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Golden Bears are on the move. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
To the ground with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
At midfield, he's got room. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
They'll throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Ott. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown. But that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
At the 46-yard line. 2nd down.
The aerial assault continues. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Going up top on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. This offense has a 2nd down play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quick completion on the out route. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick strike complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. pickup. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. Quickly complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
It's now second and goal.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Never a doubt.
That makes the score SMU 28, Cal 6.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. Gets away from one, finds room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line, great job, great catch, first down.
And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. through the air. It's Mendoza. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wants to go up top. Coming after it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Give him 6 on the play. He'll mark it at the 9. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14.
And makes the score. SMU 28, Cal 14.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points today, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the...
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes his connection. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
Mark down at the 46-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Picks up 6. That's a 1st down for the offense.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
21 on the play. 1st down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
After 12 yards. Brings up second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Touchdown, Golden Bears! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Number 13.
Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
21.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Third down coming up.
Ready up.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Jackrabbit.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
He lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. What a comeback this has been. They've just kept fighting and put themselves in position here, David.
This has been unbelievable, and once you get momentum...
Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the Golden Bears in the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Working that left side now. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll go to the counter. Hard running there. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Give to the back. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. He's got 98 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense if they get it to the 33-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late, didn't get the first down.
The offense coughs it up. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Looking to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the wideout. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give them any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail meet Coffin.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. Win, 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 win. It seems the only obstacle in their path could be getting bored or not paying close enough attention as they continue their run toward perfection.
And everything's just lined up beautifully for this team this year. We knew coming into the season they had guys that could go out and make plays and win games. We knew all about the coaching staff, but they've been able to avoid the injuries. The schedule has been difficult at times, but they've been able to overcome those challenges. This team, right now, it's like the unstoppable force, David. Everything that gets put in their way, they're just knocking down.
Just mowing them down, shutting them down, doing everything they need to. And you know what's great about this time of year as a player? Award season. The banquets are around the corner, the Heisman Trophy awards, all those, the top defensive player awards in the country. Those are all coming their way with what they're building right now.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.